Star Wars has been on a decline for a while now. Ever since Disney took over, it feels like this franchise has been stuck in between disappointment, nostalgia, and missed potential. And for us gamers, it didn't really look that promising either, because EA had the exclusive license to publish Star Wars games for a decade. And during that decade, only 5 Star Wars games came out. That's nothing in comparison to what came before that. We all have a soft spot for Star Wars Battlefront. I still remember playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic on the PS2. Those were the times, man. But still, EA's Battlefront 2 holds a special place in my heart because at its core, it's a fantastic game. And today, we're going to look at the highs and lows of Battlefront 2. And after that, I want to check the current state of the game. This game's life cycle has been a roller coaster, and it all began even before the game launched. With the Star Wars deal in the bag, EA probably intended to break all kinds of records with Battlefront 2. But EA is holding a record not for the best launch, best community management, or best progression system. EA became known for having the most downvoted comment in Reddit history. And of course, it was because of Battlefront 2's loot box pay-to-win mechanics. Players realized that heroes like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker were locked behind a massive grind. We're not talking about a random side character. This is Star Wars himself. Star cards that affected gameplay were only obtainable through these loot boxes. But in EA's words, players needed to feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. And I hope EA is proud of that Guinness World Record, because honestly, no one's going to overtake them. Then, just before launch, EA actually backed down. On November 16th, 2017, just hours before release, microtransactions were temporarily removed from Battlefront 2. Pulling out microtransactions out of the game came with a price. DICE's development team was busy with fixing the progression system. Then, on March 21st, 2018, DICE finally broke the silence. The progression update released, and it was not just a small patch. This update completely changed the way Battlefront 2 worked. The old loot box progression system was basically eliminated. Star cards became tied to actual class and hero progression. Loot crates were no longer the core of gameplay power, and for the first time, the game felt like it was respecting your time. I remember being genuinely hyped for this, because I finally felt like this game reached its proper foundational level.
The Clone Wars have begun.
Clone Wars content was finally coming. The game finally felt alive again, and it felt like we're going to reach the peak of Battlefront 2. These updates gave Battlefront 2 a whole new identity. It really felt like this was the game that we were meant to be getting. And to round it all up, DICE released Capital Supremacy, a mode inspired by the classic Battlefront titles. But after adding Capital Supremacy to other maps and other eras, the end of Star Wars Battlefront 2 was near. In 2020, Battlefront 2 felt more complete than ever. The Celebration Edition came out, and the last content drops arrived. But then came a major announcement. Active support for the game was ending, and honestly, the game had rebuilt its reputation, and players were coming back. And right when Battlefront 2 finally became the game it should have been at launch, EA and DICE pulled the plug. That's how I stumbled upon Kyber. A galaxy of new Star Wars Battlefront 2 content awaits. Alright, we are in the game playing on Camino, and I can already see that there are a bunch of new options in the Battle Point pick system. We got, what is this? The Aqua Droid, a Magna Guard even. We got the Magna Guard Protector with the, you know the thing. And we got Asajj Ventress, looking kind of different to the Clone Wars equivalent. We got Daganera even. We also got a bunch of new weapons. That is awesome. And also easy hero editions like Commander Cody and Captain Rex. You could have just put them into the game by reskinning a clone trooper or something. Give them another gun, a new ability, 3 new abilities, and that's it. And some new voice lines. And then you would have had a whole update. Alright, I'm interested in the Magna Guard. I got a rocket launcher. Whoa! Blasted him. Let's go. There's one right here. One guy sneaking around here. What is he doing? I kind of like this Magna Guard guy. The rocket launch is OP. Blasted him. What are you doing? To be honest, the Magna Guards are pretty like OP in the Star Wars universe. Unless you're Obi-Wan. Where am I getting shot at? Whoa! What is the Gungan warrior doing here? Misa gonna kill you! The Mando! Mando, what are you doing? I almost had him. I almost had him. Grogu almost had to grow up without a father. Got him. Grenade. Grenade. Come on, come on. Alright, now I'm going to camp one of these heroes because I really want to play as one. I think I'm going to play as... Come on, come on! Yeah! Alright, guys. Let's go. Damn! That's overpowered, bro. Oh! Come on! I really wanted to play as Mando a little bit more. The abilities are so fun. Coleman Trevor. Favorite Jedi of all time. This party's over, Django! Damn! He almost had me. Oh my god! No way. No way. I think if you want to see more of the Kyber mod, I'll put a link in the description below. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you should definitely check it out. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe.